Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to solve some question from HSK4 section 3, question number 36 to 45. For this 10 question, for each 2 question you have one audio, then you have to answer. I already gave you some tips in my previous video when I talk about HSK4 listening part section 2. At that time I give you in details tips, but still I have some tips for this 10 question, because we know for solving this type of question, before listening the audio we have to read all of this option within 5 or 6 seconds. For this 10 question you also have 5-6 seconds or 6-7 seconds. Within this time you have to read all of this option. So how can you read them within a short time? You don't need to read everything, okay? Just read the important word. For example, verb is important, noun is also important, gaipian means change, and this is important word. Here, untong, important word. Langjin, this is important word. Guanxing, these are important word. So you don't need to read everything within few seconds. And in previous part we started reading the option from option A, B, C. But for this part, I give you a suggestion. You have to read from D, C, B, A. When your audio start, for example, your audio already start, but you haven't finished all of this, but it's okay. Within few seconds you can finish all of them. And sometime the keyword for second question is mentioned first. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, it's okay. Okay, let's start solving the question. And I have another tips for you for this part. For previous part also same. Some of the option you will listen directly in your audio. These are correct answer. But sometimes you will not find any, you will not listen any option in your audio. At that time you have to understand the context, where it happened, who happened this, and how is it happened. Okay, let's start solving the question. Also another tips I gave you in my previous video. There are 4 options, but 2 is related to your audio and another 2 is irrelevant with audio. They have no relationship with audio. You also have to care about this. When you listen, for example, you listen this word and this word, at that time you have to listen carefully. For example, here it's mentioned, what is mentioned? 做事要冷静. When you do something, you have to be calm and patient like this. But if you listen another things in your audio, then this should be a wrong answer. I hope you understand. You have to read before the word langjing. For example, this is the keyword. Before langjing, what is mentioned here and what you listen on your audio, you have to compare these two things. Don't do like this. For example, you listen one word and then select it as a correct answer. Don't do this. If you have time, try to think about it. If you don't have time, it's okay. What you listened, just mark it as a correct answer. Okay, first to read all of this option. This one, Xing Xing note, and here the important word is 运动 exercise. Exercise is important here. B. Langjin calm. A. Guanshin. Guanshin means care. This is Hui. Hui means recall or remember. C. She goes out. Take a shower, take a bath. San san pu. Take a walk. And shui jiao, sleep. Okay, now listen the audio.
第36到37题是根据下面一段话：遇到烦恼事时，你应该想一些办法，让自己从不高兴的心情中走出来，逐渐的冷静下来。例如去散散步，
比如去散散步，散散步。
与熟悉的朋友聊聊有趣的事，阅读几篇比较轻松的文章等。36，怎样可以使心情变好？
So what the question said? Question said, how can one improve their mood? And we listen exactly the same word sansampu. The other word we didn't listen from the audio. And you also understand the xingqing. This word they mention at the first sentence. First sentence? Yeah, let's listen it again. Then we can understand it clearly.
办法让自己第36到37题是根据下面一段话：遇到烦恼事时，你应该想一些办法，让自己从不高兴的心情中走出来，逐渐的冷静下来。
Xingqing. This word we listen from the audio. Xingqing. When you encounter with any traveling matters, you should think about some way to get yourself out of unhappy mood and gradually calm down. Usually, some people listen Langjin. They might select this as a correct answer. No, this is not a correct answer because in audio we listened. For example, if you encounter with any trouble, you should think some way how to get out of this unhappy mood and gradually you will calm down. It's not mentioned like this, Joshi Yao Langjin. So these two are different. So when you listen some word, for example, this is the keyword you listen from audio, and you have to compare the word before this important word. I mean, this one is important one, and before this word, you have to know what is mentioned in this option and what the audio say. And overall, we understand this audio is talking about how we can change our mood, because when we encounter in trouble we need to think about some way and we can do something, for example go for work or sit with friends, read some book like this. Listen it again.
例如第36到37题是根据下面一段话：遇到烦恼事时，你应该想一些办法，让自己从不高兴的心情中走出来，逐渐的冷静下来。例如去散散步，与熟悉的朋友聊聊有趣的事，阅读几篇比较轻松的文章等。 36，怎样可以使心情变好？
How can someone improve their mood? Buy sun shampoo. Take a walk.
37，这段话主要想告诉我们什么？
这段话主要告诉我们什么？For this type of question, for example, 这段话主要告诉什么？This type of question, the answer most of the time mentioned in first line. For example, if someone talk about some topics, first of all they mention the topics, the name of that topic, and then they started talking. So you will find many questions like this. 这段话主要告诉我们什么？ You will find same question in your reading part also. So then you can understand. If someone say, not someone, if some question say like this, 这段话主要告诉什么? What does this passage mainly want to tell us? And the answer most of the time in first line. Okay, remember these things.
第38到39题。
Within few seconds you have to read all of this option. Okay, you have to increase this ability. You cannot be expert in one day. You have to practice every day, then you can. Okay, read the option. We have to start from last one. The first one is 说假话, telling lies. 假 means false, lie. 说假话, telling lies. And 踢足球, playing football. 抽烟, smoking. 喝酒, drinking alcohol. And then 工作, work. 工作压力大. 工作压力大. The high pressure of work. And很成功, very successful. I 做梦, loves to dream.
一是根据下面一段话。
有一个人很
Sorry, we didn't read this one. 脾气好 means good temperature. It means someone characteristic is good. It's like this. Okay, let's listen the audio.
喜欢抽烟。
第38到39题是根据下面一段话。
有一个人很喜欢抽烟，当家
抽烟 Did you see? The question of second question answer is mentioned in first line. That's why I told you start reading from last, and when the audio is start, for example, audio is start now, within few seconds you can complete reading all of this option like this. Okay, first answer we already find, Joyan.
家人反对时，他总是说：“我工作压力大。”
工作压力大。
让我轻松一会儿吧。一天，他进门时发现儿子正坐在沙发上抽烟呢，他很生气，大声说：“你怎么可以抽烟呢？”儿子回答：“我学习压力大，让我轻松一会儿吧。
38，关于那个人可以知道什么？
关于那个人可以知道什么? What can you know about the person? We know this person has high work pressure. 他说 because this person say 我工作压力大，让我轻松一会儿。I have high work pressure. Let me relax for a while. And one day he saw his son sitting on the sofa smoking, and he was angry and said, "How can you smoke?" And his son's reply, "I have a high study pressure. Let me relax for a while." This is the overall story. You don't need to understand everything, okay? Just this story is good. That's why I translate it to you. Okay, we already know the answer. The first one is D. So what can you know about this person? This person has high work pressure.
39，他不同意儿子做什么？
What doesn't he agree with his son doing? His son is smoking. He's not agree with that one. Smoking. So Yan. This one.
第40到41题
So first thing, we have to read all of this section within few seconds. The first one is okay. This. What is the important light? Hong Lu Tang. Hong Lu Tang means traffic light. Ting Cho. Ting Cho means Ting Cho is stop car or parking stoppage. Yeah, parking. Ting Cho means parking. B is Pijiao Jai, narrow. The road is narrow. Pijiao Jai. Quan become wider, and then Jiazhang. Jiazhang means parent. Shuishang student. Zizi diver. Jingsa Polish. Okay, now listen the audio. Try to understand the context and try to listen this word when you listen the audio.
是根据下面一段话：学校旁边的这条路以前路窄车多，我们都很担心孩子的安全。每天中午和下午都要去校门口接孩子。现在情况不一样了，不光路修宽了，还有交警，我们都放心多了。40，说话人是谁？
说话人是谁 Who is the speaker? Who is the speaker? 说话人是谁 Who is the speaker? The speaker said, "We are worried about our children's safety." Children's safety. They are worried about their children's safety. So, who is the speaker? The speaker is Jiazhang. Jiazhang means parents. They are worried about their children. The other things is not mentioned in this audio, but foolish is mentioned, but they are not speaker. They say Ichian do. Ichian means before. The road is narrow. The road used to narrow and with a lot of car, but now the situation is changed. The road is wider and there is some polish also. So if you don't understand everything, it's okay, just try to understand the context. They are talking about their children, it means they are parents. 41.
41，那条路现在怎么样？
那条路现在怎么样？ How is that road now? So now it's good, but it was not good. Now it's good. From the audio, we listen something this. They are worried about their children because the road is narrow. Now they are relaxed because the road is wider. 比较 not 比较 become 变宽了 this 变宽了以前比较窄 it was narrow but now it's wider. Listen again.
我们都放心多了。学校旁边的这条路，以前路窄车多，我们都很担心孩子的安全。每天中午和下午都要去校门口接孩子。现在情况不一样了，不光路修宽了，还有交警，我们都放心多了。40，说话人是谁？
Who is the speaker? The speaker is parents.
41，那条路现在怎么样？
How is that road now? It is wider right now. Okay, now prepare for 42 to 43 and don't spend so much time in each one question. Okay, within few seconds when the question said in audio, within few seconds you try to answer this question. Don't spend so much time in one question.
第42到43题。
42, 43 42 and 43. So first job of us is read all of the option. The first one is mayo tojiang. Tojiang means give, reward. And number 3 is young, nianqing, young. Jihun means married. And this one is actor, Yan Yuan, actor. And this one is Jitong, excited. And this one is Hui, Ho Hui, regretful. Xianmu, envious. Shi Wang, disappointed. So now we need to understand the context, or the first job we need to listen carefully and try to listen this word and which sentence is related to this word. You also need to understand these things.
是根据下面一段话。
大家晚上好。我今天没有想到自己能得到这个奖，谢谢大家。我还要感谢我的父母，还有我的妻子。没有他们的支持和帮助，我不可能站到这里拿这个奖。
42，说话人现在心情怎么样？
说话的人现在心情怎么样？ How is the speaker feeling now? He's feeling excited. Why? Because he got a award. And there are some options you see. The Hui, regret. No, we didn't hear anything about regret. Shanmu, envious. We didn't listen anything about envious. Shi Wang, disappointed. No, these three are totally irrelevant. These three have no relationship with the audio. Which one is correct answer? This. D.
43，关于说话人可以知道什么？
关于说话的人可以知道什么 ？What can you know about the speaker? As I told you before, there average on average there is two option is related to your audio. One is step for you and one is correct answer. For 43 number question, this is step for you because many of 大家 didn't receive any award, but from the audio we listen something na jia zhuang, and he thank you, he give thanks everyone because he got this award. So this is wrong. And Han Yanqing, he is young. No, it didn't mention. An actor is also didn't mention in the audio. He is actor. His married? Yeah, he's married. How can you know he is married? He mentioned thank you. What a sister. For sister means wife. I have to thank, or I also want to thank my wife. Sister. Okay, let's listen it again and try to understand.
拿这个奖。我今天没有想到自己能得到这个。
第42到43题是根据下面一段话。
大家晚上好。我今天没有想到自己能得到这个奖，谢谢，谢谢大家。我还要感谢我的父母，还有我的妻子。没有他们的支持和帮助，我不可能站到这里拿这个奖。
42，说话人现在心情怎么样？
说话的人的心情怎么样？心情 excited。
43，关于说话人可以知道什么？
我们可以知道他结婚了。He got married, or he has a wife.
第44到45题。
Okay, first what we have to do? We have to read the option first. The first option is here. 电视 watching television. 听广播 listening audio. 参观 visiting or touring. Tour someone, not someone, tour some place. And having meeting. 的会议室 会议室 means meeting rooms. 教室 classrooms. 厨房 kitchen. This one is 家里 at home. Okay, listen the audio.
是根据下面一段话。
这个广告可以在广播里做，也可以在电视上做。关键要看我们的顾客是谁。孩子的妈妈是我们最主要的顾客，因此我认为应该选择电视。下面我听听大家的意见。
44，
我想听大家的意见。我觉得 I think this is good. Television is good, but I want to listen everyone opinions. So where are they? 他们在哪里 Where are they? Where are they speaker most likely? Or most probably they are in meeting room. Because we listen something, I want to listen everyone opinions about the advertisement. And for this one, maybe someone select 电视 because they listen something the answer. Okay, let's listen the question first.
说话人最可能在哪儿？
Listen the question carefully, okay? This is the important things.
45，他们正在做什么？
他们正在做什么 What are they doing? 看电视 They are watching television. No, no, no. They are not watching television, but we heard something about television, but they are not watching television. Guanpo radio? No, also not. Sanguan, they visit some place? No, they are having a meeting.
下面我听听大家的意见。孩子的妈妈，
Let's listen it again.
第44到45题是根据下面一段话。
这个广告可以在广播里做，也可以在电视上做。关键要看我们的顾客是谁。孩子的妈妈是我们最主要的顾客，因此我认为应该选择电视。下面我听听大家的意见。
44，说话人最可能在哪儿？
说话的人最可能在哪儿 What is the speaker? Speaker in the meeting room, not in at home, not in kitchen, not in classroom.
45，他们正在做什么？
他们正在做什么 What are they doing? They are having a meeting. Okay, everyone. Today's video is finished here. If you like my video, please like and subscribe and write a comment. Okay, thank you everyone.